Namaskar. Welcome you all. NIOS welcomes you in this course educational video for English subject. This is lesson number 19. This is for secondary level and the lesson name is A Prayer for Healing. This is our today's topic. Let us now discuss the objectives. The first objective is to recognize the importance of planet Earth and related environmental issues. The second objective is to enhance the vocabulary. Third objective is to justify the choice of words which are used in the poem. Fourth objective is we will read and enjoy the poem. Now we will understand difficult words. This word is ancient, like 1000 years ago. They were different scene altogether, very old. Religions, like there are different beliefs, Hindu, Muslim, Punjabi, Sikh. So similarly, there are different religions. Nature, the place where we live, like we have sun, it is not created by us, it is natural. Water, hills, trees, all these things are, these comes in under nature. Protect, like we need to protect our environment, we should not pollute it. Recognized, poem, this is the spelling. When we sometimes look at the things around us and we express our feelings in terms of poem, collective, belonging to a particular group. Effort, whenever we feel that there is some difficult words, then we make efforts. Each other, like I am not doing it alone, with someone else, each other. Atmosphere, we feel air, wind in the atmosphere, we all breathe. There are different layers of atmosphere, you must have read in your geography books. Like in the space, so there are different layers which comes under the atmosphere. All those layers together are known as atmosphere. Preventing, cut down, creatures, here creature means some living object. Insects. There are different kinds of insects. Extinct. Like in the earlier time, there were dinosaurs. Nowadays, we cannot see them. They were earlier. So they are now extinct. They were long elephant. They are all extinct now. So there were different animals which are extinct now. Forests. Cover. Cover is something which is outside layer, we can say. Like when we also cover our vehicles, four-wheelers, so cover. This word is looked after, to take care, like we take care of the baby, we look after baby, or we sometimes we have pets, then we look after them, we feed them, we give them water. So this is looked after. Ton. This is the unit of weight. Like we also have kg. Similarly, ton is used for 1000 kg. Shimmering. Oceans. Like in India, in South India, we can see Indian Ocean. So that is the water body. That is not a small one, that's a big ocean. Sustain. It means to continue. Like forests, they are not for one time, they are long lasting. Condition. Condition here is in the context, like when we sow any seed, we give water, then we take care of the plant, and in return the plant gives us fruits or vegetable or a good smell. So we look after the plant, and in return that gives us something in return. So that is condition. Upon some condition we get something. Generation. Like in our family we have older generation, then we in our generation, then our children is the next generation. So this is a continuous generation process, so that is why generation. Environmental. We all are living beings. There are different creatures. We live in our environment. Awareness. Like sometimes we need to do something so that we can protect our environment. So regarding that, we need to provide awareness to the children or to other people. Like we all know that tobacco or alcohol or some habits are not good for our health. It can cause cancer. So we give awareness. So that is the sign of awareness. Efficient. There are different kinds of efficiency. Like we have different pen drives. One pen drive has less memory and the other pen drive has the higher memory or higher space, higher GB. Some mobile has more GB. So accordingly we see that efficient things. energy, like solar energy. We cook food using the solar power. Participate, like we participate and join some work, some webinar, some workshop. So joining can be said as or considered as participation. What? You all know that we have different measurements. We know that there are bulbs you have seen, and also we have electricity meter. Sometime when things are hot, we say that it has high temperature. Nowadays we have LED bulbs. So LED bulbs, they use less energy. So what is the unit of energy? In less watt, like in 10 or 20 or 40 watt, they give more energy. In numbers, we say that they are less in number, but the output, the energy, the light they give is more. So what is actually the unit of energy? According to the measurement of watt, the prices are different. So watt is the unit of energy which is useful. Decompose. When things get decomposed, sometimes we get different kind of smells, rotten smell, or sometime, like for example, when any person die, our skin also decomposes. Innumerable means many. Now this word is biodegradable. For example, paper. There are different things which are degradable. There are something which cannot be degradable, so they are known as non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable things, they don't get decomposed. They are still the same. Now let us understand the words from the poem. The first word which you can see on the screen is restore. It means to bring back something to its original or former condition. Second word is refresh. It means to make fresh and pure again. The third word is renew the forest. It means to make the forest grow back again as if it is new. The fourth word is to celebrate. It means to show that we value and we appreciate something. We also celebrate for awareness. The next word is rejoice. It means to express happiness. It's not a one-time happiness. The second word is recreate. Means to make it better. The next word is community. fourth word is promote. The first word which you can see on the screen is diverse. It means different. The second word on the screen is mystery. It means like something which is not understood. Just like it is kept secret or someone has not understood. This word is healing. Making whole and healthy again. Fourth word is renewal. Making new again. Now we have only one earth. We all know. And earth is our home. So it is our duty that we protect our earth and should not pollute it. So we must do our bit to protect it and keep it clean. And in the society, environmental slogans help to create awareness about different kinds of environmental issues, the issues which we are going to discuss further now. Now there are few points which you can see on the screen is, the first is turn off. When we are not using light, we should turn off the lights when we don't need them to be on. The second point is to buy energy efficient bulbs and appliances. Like in earlier time, the machines had different structure, and nowadays we have different machinery or more modern machines. They have less electrical use. They use less current and give more work output. The third word is try to use solar water heaters. Solar water heater is used to sometimes cook the food or to heat the water. Fourth point is water the plants in the evening. We all know that we should give water to plants 2 times, in the morning and once in the evening. So because they protect us. Fifth point is use recycled products, especially paper. Like we should use gray paper registers instead of white, so that can save lots of energy. Sixth point is reuse envelopes and jars, paper bags, scrap papers, etc. For keeping the things or for anything. The paper which is used for one time, we can make paper bags from those old newspapers. So we should recycle them and use them again. Seventh point is that we should save our papers. We should take printout only when it is absolutely necessary. If it is urgent, only then we should take printout. Eighth point is we should avoid anything which is made up of plastic foam. Ninth point tells us that whenever we have to go to job or work or for any outing, we need to go out from our home, then we should not go alone. We should use a carpool or a public transport we should use, because when we go out, there is a lot of traffic jam. So, while traveling for covering long distances, if we use a carpool, we can save our environment. The 10th point is there are different sports activity, recreational activities we enjoy, and we should use our human body as much as possible to be healthy. 11th point explains that we should try to compost all the kitchen and garden waste, so that can be used for our garden. And 12th point explains that we all have Earth Hour, we should participate in the event. Earth Hour we will explain later. 13th point is we should volunteer to support the initiatives launched by our Indian government and NGOs for protection of environment. Let us now take a break here.
कोविड-19 यानी कोरोना वायरस देश एवं संपूर्ण विश्व में व्याप्त विषाणु जन्य समस्या। लाखों लोग इस संक्रमण की चपेट में। इसका निदान है जागरूकता के साथ हम और आप स्वयं। कोरोना वायरस के इस संक्रमण से संपूर्ण भारतवर्ष भी एक विकट स्वास्थ्य की परिस्थितियों से जूझ रहा है। भारत सरकार द्वारा गांवों से शहरों तक व्यापक जांच, उपचार और विभिन्न नैदानिक व्यवस्थाएं की गई हैं, लेकिन अभी हमें करना है इससे बचाव। बचाव है आपस में 2 गज की दूरी रखें, मास्क जरूर लगाएं, हाथों को बार बार साबुन से धोएं और हाँ, आरोग्य सेतु ऐप पर लॉगिन अवश्य करें। घर पर रहें और NIOS की स्व अध्ययन सामग्री से पढ़ते रहें। आपके लिए PM ई-विद्या पर टीवी, रेडियो वाहिनी और मुक्त विद्या वाणी पर ऑडियो कार्यक्रमों का प्रसारण भी NIOS द्वारा किया जा रहा है। आपसे एक ही अनुरोध है, जब भी छींकें, मुंह और नाक को ढकना ना भूलें, भीड़ भाड़ में जाने से बचें और सामाजिक दूरी का पालन करें। और एक बात, जब तक वैक्सीन नहीं आती तब तक मास्क को ही वैक्सीन समझें। साफ रहें, स्वच्छ रहें और स्वस्थ रहें। 2 गज दूरी, मास्क है जरूरी। किसी भी आपदा की स्थिति में संपर्क करें टोल फ्री नंबर 1075 011 23978046। ईमेल करें ncov2019@gov.in।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, हम अपना दीपक जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो,
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो। कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो। कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो। मित्रों हम उठे और जागे, मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी बातें।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बात, कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने।
Now next, 14th point. It tells us that we should save forest and we should also save the wild life which depends upon the forest, because forest is their home. Point number 15th, it says that we should not use crackers, we should say no to crackers. Point number 16 says that we should save our planet, we should save yourself. Point number 17 says that if we waste water today, then tomorrow, means in the coming time, there may be the situation that we live in desert without water, because water may get disappear. So that is why we should save water. The point number 18th says that trees are life, so we should not cut them, because we also have our younger generation, so we should save environment for them. Point number 19 says that we should raise our voice, not the pollution. So we should speak people not to pollute the environment. It is just linked to the difficult words which we discussed earlier. Like from ancient times, we all know that in our culture, the different culture, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, we all know we all have different beliefs, different religions. They have prayed to various objects of nature like the sun, the moon, the stars, earth, wind, water bodies, plants and animals. So these are the natural things. Like we all know that there were Krishna and Shiva. We also used to pray to them, but along with them there are some natural things which are very much important for our life. Like animals, there are different kinds of animals. The human used to pray to them. Since the beginning, because the man has recognized the importance of all the natural things from the very beginning, and this earth is our home, our only home. But have we been good for our earth? And do we think of protecting this? And I would like to ask you one question. Do we think of taking care of it? So this lesson, a prayer for healing, this is a poem about the earth and also about us. It is an appeal to all the people around the globe to make a collective effort to heal the earth. Now let us read it. This you can see on the screen. It is also in your textbook. This is the poem which we are going to read and comprehend. This poem is about our health and about our earth. There are different stanza, you can see, mainly 2 stanza. We would be understanding both of them. Like we already have seen the poem. Now this is the stanza and we will be understanding this one. This is the explanation of the first stanza. We all need mainly 3 things for our life. The first one is air, the second is water, third one is food. This is important for all of us to live, we all know. And the earth and the earth's atmosphere, it gives us all these 3 things, we know. And in case we want fresh air and water in future, so we must take care of it, of our land, air around us and the water sources, by not polluting them, because there are different factories which throw their polluted material into the rivers, in the water, in the air. We have seen lots of smoke and polluted air. So if we protect our environment, only then we can keep it for our next generation. We should not pollute the environment, and by preventing it only we can keep it for our next generation. And we all know that earth is our home. We have forest, and in forest we have different plants. Like in our home, do we live with animals? No, animals live in forest. They love to stay and live in forest. Like birds, where do they live? Birds live on trees, they have their nests. Like small insects, they also have their home in the trees or in the forest. So earth is our home and also the home for many plants, trees, animals and birds and insects. And if trees are cut down and water bodies, if they are all polluted, then many creatures may lose their home. When insects also may vanish. So, all these things are really important. Earth is our home and we should save our home. So, important thing is to protect the environment. Some species from the animals and plants world, we know that they are already extinct, like dinosaurs, different kinds of large animals you must have seen in few places. They are all extinct now. Like animals, there may be some more animals which are in danger of becoming extinct. So, we must protect them and take care of them, because animals, they live on forest, and earth is a place. So, we should look after the green cover of the earth, which is forest. Can you all imagine the night sky without stars? Do you all like looking at the shimmering waters of the ocean and seas? And also on a cold and winter days, have you ever wished for the sun to come down and warm you? In nature, we all feel happy because we get different gifts from our nature. Gifts like a good smell, and environment is good. Trees give us food and we are happy. But this is one perspective, it is beautiful. But it is not only beautiful, it also help us preserve, protect and support our life. It gives us food, it gives us good health, it gives us different kinds of things like wood, water, environment, atmosphere, all the things we get from nature. So, that is why we can say that nature is not only beautiful, but it also sustains our life. Now, first paragraph we have understood. Now, this is the second paragraph which we are going to read now. This stanza talks about, this is the third stanza, talks about the land, air, water, natural plants and animals, and other natural objects around us. In this unit, in this poem, the focus is on the human world, because we, along with our environment, along with our nature, we are the active participant. And we should always try to leave the earth in a good condition for the future generation. Don't you think so? Same? Like we all human, we all differ from each other in some way or the other. There are different communities among us also. We also share the same home, the earth. Earth is our home, and we must collectively work together to protect and preserve it. Because if our environment is protected, it is safe, air, water, everything is clean and protective, we are doing our duty in a good manner, then it will help us live our life better. Now, we will discuss some interesting facts. Do you know that almost 24 trees are cut down to produce 1000 kilograms of newspaper? We all know that 1000 kilogram is equal to 1 ton. So, recycling of 1 ton of paper saves about how much things? That is, it saves about trees. How many trees? Like we discussed, 24 trees, if they are cut down, then it will produce 1 ton of newspaper, right? Then if we recycle that 1 ton of newspaper, it will save 17 trees plus 7,000 gallons of water plus 3 cubic yards of landfill space and 2 barrels of oil. See how much things we can save. We should save and we should recycle the newspaper again and again. By using recycled material, we can save many trees. So, that can be done. This is really surprising, right? Now, this is another fact. You all know that you all drink sometime cold drinks. There are different cans. We have different drinks which comes in the can. We, after drinking that cold drink, we throw this can. We throw that can. So, if we recycle 1 aluminum can, it can save really enough energy to run a 100-watt bulb for 20 hours. And also, you all know that bulbs for 20 hours we can use it, and also a computer for 3 hours, a TV for 2 hours. So, we can save so much energy just by recycling 1 aluminum can. So, this is a better way. And also, if we take plastic, plastic really takes up to 500 years to decompose. So, and the next important fact is, we all know that glasses, sometime when we use different glass material and it happen that it breaks. So, glass is 100% recyclable and it can be used many times, or we can say innumerable times. So, to spread awareness and to show all the people on earth about the issues, there are different issues related to earth and its environment. We have different activities, different initiatives taken. We will discuss them now. You can see on the screen that we have Earth Day, which we celebrate on 22nd April, and we all know that Earth Day is celebrated to make people appreciate the Earth's natural environment and raise awareness about its condition. It was first held on April 22 in the year 1970, and now it is celebrated for making awareness and about more than 175 countries celebrate it. Some people already know that we should celebrate it. It's a kind of festival. We celebrate it when in the month of April. Now, there is another special day which is World Water Day. It is celebrated on 22nd March. Water is indeed the basic requirement for all forms of life, and it is really very important to utilize and manage this resource in a sustainable manner. It is celebrated since the year 1993, and from that time it is just declared as World Day for Water. Now, there is another important day which is celebrated on 5th June, that is World Environment Day. In short, we can call it WED Day, and it was first celebrated in the year 1972. It was first time celebrated at a place, Stockholm Conference on Human Environment, and it was celebrated from that year continuously on 5th June. This was celebrated to stimulate awareness on the environment, about the environment, and to encourage political attention and action from the people. And now there is another special day. This is actually Earth Hour. In the month of March, every last Saturday it is celebrated. There are many countries which celebrate, like WWF, which is Worldwide Fund for Nature. It is held every year in the month of March on last Saturday. This Earth Hour is for 1 hour only. In this, what we do where there are electricity used in home or in our business places, we turn off the non-essential lights and all the other electrical appliances for 1 hour only, to raise awareness of the needs to take action on the climatic change. All over the world, if for 1 hour only we do not use electricity, then for 1 hour switching off the light will save lots of energy. So, it is also an energy saving festival known as Earth Hour. In Australia, in the year 2007, about 2.2 million residents at a place Sydney, which is in Australia, they all participated by turning off all their non-electrical appliances, lights, and it was the joint initiation by the WWF and the Sydney. In the morning time they did it, and they really saved lots of energy. In this lesson, you have learnt about the importance of protecting and preserving the environment. Now, these are some important points. The first one is pollution. It is the release of harmful and poisonous substances in the environment. The second important point is deforestation. This is a word, deforestation. It means clearing of forest by cutting of trees. So, we should recycle the material and we should save our forest and trees. Just the last word which we learned. Now, this one is biodegradable material. These are the materials that can be decomposed by bacteria or other living organisms. Example, vegetable peels, paper and cloths, etc. They cannot be kept for a long time. So, they are known as biodegradable materials. Now, this one is also kind of similar word, which is non-biodegradable material. Those materials that do not biodegrade or say do not biodegrade easily, just like glass bottles, it takes about millions of years to biodegrade, and also aluminum cans, they take around 100 years to biodegrade, and styrofoam glasses, they take 500 years to decompose, to biodegrade. So, all these things are known as non-biodegradable materials. Things which get decomposed after a very long time. So, I hope you all have understood this lesson. A prayer for healing, you all need to read yourself. Thank you so much.